Hey,
How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm in New York City.
I can see in the background. Looks like you have
Yeah,
a high rise in the background.
I am in a high rise, facing a high rise, or surrounded by a high rise.
Yes, the whole city.
Let's give our viewers a little look of the city. So I'm on the Upper East Side, and I don't know if you can see, but Central Park is one building away.
Okay.
So we're overlooking, it's considered, not overlooking the park, but you can see the park and it's beautiful. And we did the New York thing all weekend. So
You did the New York thing.
yeah, so it's fun to be out of town and to be in the fall. We don't get fall in
Yeah.
Florida.
No, you don't. You don't. You get one
No.
season
Yeah. Yeah. No, we get four: early summer, midsummer, late summer, and next summer.
and next summer. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
about right.
Yeah, because I know when I lived in Maine, we had an early winter, late winter, next winter, etc.
Yeah.
But let's get it going. What's happening? How are you, Brian? I've got a
I'm
blurry view of you again, which is so weird.
okay. It is weird
Yeah,
because it always
so
it always comes through on YouTube fine.
oh yeah, I can see you fine when we watch it back. So what's happening with YouTube? We're blowing up on YouTube.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. So welcome listeners, welcome everybody to another episode of the Final Vinyl Podcast Extravaganza Spectacular. I am one of your hosts. My name is Brian Turner, and let's do a quick reach around. Who else do we have with us?
It's me, Liz. Liz, the retired teacher who this is retirement. I am in New York City.
Yep.
I was fortunate enough. I'm gonna steal the show for a minute. Since I've been here, we've seen Bridget Everett, which if you ever get the chance to see Bridget Everett, pay whatever it costs. It was the best show. She's
Nice.
hilarious. She's raunchy. She can sing. It's just the best. It's the best. I'll send you a couple pictures. Maybe you can show our audience.
And where
Um,
is she from?
Bridget Everett is a what do they call that? Like a cabaret
Hmm.
performer. If you're not familiar with the show Somebody Somewhere, you better get familiar with it
On HBO.
because it's one of the best shows that's ever been on television. And she wrote, produced, the whole thing. And that's where she can be seen as of late, is on that show. I think there are four seasons, and you won't be disappointed, Brian. Get yourself on TV and watch that for a little bit.
It's a
You'll
great
love it.
show.
Oh, you've seen it.
Somebody somewhere? Oh, yes.
Oh, okay, good. I think actually you're the one that turned me on to it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think
I
you are.
think.
So go watch Somebody Somewhere, and Bridget Everett is fucking hilarious. Like
And
she's raunchy and go
she's
ahead.
not a stand-up comedian, but she is definitely funny. Her show is not stand-up comedy necessarily, but she is funny as hell.
That's a great thing to say because we went into it. There were three of us. We went into it having no idea what we were in for. Was it going to be a stand-up comedy thing? Was it going to be her singing? But it was a lot of crowd interacting. At the very beginning, it reminded me of a drag show. Like you get off
Okay.
the stage and you run through the stage, and she's got thighs and her boobs, and she's all about her tits and
Yes, yes.
raunchy language. And
Yes.
she hardly wears any clothes on that stage. I mean, they're clothes, but uh,
Cabaret clothes.
I don't know what the thing she was wearing, but it looked like a bathing suit underneath this dress thing, and there was no modesty. She has no modesty, and I
No.
I admire her for that because you know what? She has like positive body image. She doesn't give a shit, and
Yeah.
it's so funny. One time she was talking about when she was young, she was called like Little Nipple or something because she didn't have boobs, but she had nipples. And so she was telling the story, and the whole time, like, she's got her nipple out. She's like showing her nipple. I was like,
Yeah.
what is happening here? So yeah, go to it if you get a chance. And then we took a ride up to the Hudson River Valley, up towards the Catskills. We got close to the Catskills. We were in Catskill Village.
Okay.
The foliage, the fall, it's all great. We had a nice lunch, great little shopping towns. And then last night we went to see O'Mary.
Nice.
Let me get that's ahead of the time. We did the King's March, no King's March, which was
Yes.
amazing. You'll have to put some of that on there. And then we did a museum. They live right across the street from the new museum, which has that Gustav Klimt, the gold lady, the lady in gold or something. You know that picture,
No,
that
I'll
painting that
look it
was
up
done.
though, and I'll put a picture of it up here.
Okay, it's a very famous photo, and it was stolen from this family during when the Nazis took over everybody's house in Vienna, and they stole the artwork, and she fought to get it back.
Okay,
And she got it back, and then she sold it for $135 million, and it's right across the street from here. So we did that, and then we did Mary, which is one of the hottest shows on Broadway right now,
it
and we
is.
saw it with Jane Krakowski, who was hilarious. I have no frame of reference, but the two friends that I went with, they saw it before with Tyson Burgess,
Okay,
who is a comedic genius. If you're not familiar who he is, he's from Kimmy Schmidt.
I
Do you
never
remember
watched
that
that.
show? Oh, you
No, I
didn't?
I know what you're talking about, but I never watched it.
Okay. So they said when we left the show, I asked them, like, who did you like better? And they were like, it was two different shows. It was completely two different shows.
Yeah, and then Jinx Monsoon was before that, I think, right?
Yes, I wish we'd gotten to sing it
So
with Jinx. So, but I was happy. It was really great. Yeah. And so today we are going, Jeff and I guess I just said his name, um, are going to hang out because his husband is on a business trip. He left this morning, so we're going to go to another museum. We're going to go to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, of course, and
nice.
then I forget what else we had in store for us today, but we're going to do the New York thing. So
Yeah, just be tourists for a day.
tourists, yeah. So that's what I'm up to, and then I leave tomorrow morning. I get on a train because this is my planes, trains, and automobile trip. I get a train to Providence, meet a friend in Providence, and we take an automobile to Maine. So I have a lot going on.
Wow.
Next week's I what is this called? Podcast will include main trip stuff. So,
All
anyways,
right.
yeah. So get going. We got a lot.
Well, I mean, let's start with the fact that you just went to the No Kings protest in New York City and you bumped into Harry, how do you say his last name?
Sisson, just like it
Sisson?
looks.
Sisson?
Sisson or
Okay.
Sisson.
Sisson. I'll link it
Okay.
and put his picture up. So tell us a little bit about him because I
Okay.
don't know who he is.
So, listeners, if you're not familiar with him, he's a podcaster. He's an influencer, not a podcaster. He might have a podcast. I find him on Instagram and Facebook. I think he's on there, but his real platform is Instagram. He's a young kid, maybe 23 years old. He's a student at New York University. I just found out that yesterday in our conversation on the street. We're like, what are you doing in New York? He's like, I go to the university. He's a Democrat, and
Yeah.
he does his not podcast, his channel is everything is Democrat. And he's on the right side of everything. He's smart. You just got to follow him. You will love him. I was so excited to see him. I was crying. I know that sounds crazy. I am a very emotional person. We all know that. But I had tears in my eyes and I am so proud of you. Like you are doing such a great thing. And I was telling him like, I wish there were more young men like you. And he was so humble and he was so cute. My friend Jeff knew who he was, but my other friend didn't know who he was. And I was like starstruck. I couldn't believe it. And he was so sweet. I told him I was a teacher and then on his Instagram later in the night, he talked about the No Kings March and hi Jeff. He talked about the No Kings March and me,
Well,
I think. He was like, oh, I talked to this teacher. And I was like,
that's
so
you.
that's me. He was adorable. Jeff was excited too. I already didn't know who he was, but he gets it. It's like starstruck. I was starstruck. I was
So
very
you knew who he was right away.
Well, it's so funny, Brian, and please, I hope Harry's not listening to this right now because we kind of walked off to the side of the parade route onto the sidewalk. We were going to step back and watch some of the people coming so we could see new signs because you kind of get different signs at different places. So we wanted to
Yes.
watch that a little bit. So I stepped over by this building and kind of leaned on the side of the building and this boy came over and he was very cute. And I was like, look how cute this boy is. And then I was starstruck. I was like, oh my God. And you know what's embarrassing? I couldn't think of his name. I kept thinking it was Henry. And I never said it, so I never called him Henry. But I feel bad that I didn't like when Ari's like, "Who's that?" I was like, "This is nobody. I don't know his name. I couldn't. It wouldn't come to me." But we chatted for a few minutes. Yeah, he was adorable, and he was
Yeah,
very great. Yeah. So
I watched a
people,
couple of his YouTube reels about he does post pretty left-leaning things and it's really
very
really
left.
entertaining.
It is
But
entertaining.
he
Go ahead.
posted something about Donald Trump like up in the middle of the night tweeting this AI generated video of Donald Trump as the Grim Reaper. It's really creepy. Did you and he linked it to his
I
YouTube channel?
did not see that one that Donald Trump posted, like he was a fighter jet or something, and he was shitting on people.
Oh my God.
Like
Yeah,
the shit was
this man is up in the middle of the night tweeting like he is somebody's drunk uncle. Like
somebody's drunk
literally,
uncle. Yeah,
yeah, literally
yeah.
tweeting like he is somebody's and he's the president of the United
It's
States.
sad. It's embarrassing.
It's
It's really
embarrassing.
embarrassing.
It's really,
Yeah.
really embarrassing.
Yeah.
God.
God.
All right, so millions of Americans joined the No Kings demonstrations on October 18th, protesting Donald Trump's immigration policies, military deployments, and crackdowns on political dissent, the Washington Post reported. There was about 7 million people, 7 million people that took part in the No Kings protests across the entire country. That
Hmm.
is huge. And did you see the pictures from Boston?
Oh my God. The pictures from Boston, I don't know that they had more people than New York had, but they were congregated in a way differently. Like we took up a street that was a mile, 2 miles long, you know what I mean? They were all
Yes.
kind of in this cluster. Holy
Yeah.
shit. How many people did they
Holy
say there
shit.
was?
I
Did
don't
they
know. Let's
say?
see. Let me look it up. Let me see how many people turned out in Boston. No Kings.
They also say that it might have been more than New York. They're saying 2,000 for New York, but they're also saying that it is 2 million, I mean, 2 million more than the first No Kings protest. So there's more
Yes.
people who are mad now. It's not just
And
the same.
1 million people in Boston. One
Okay.
million.
And wow,
Yeah.
a million? And
A
how many were
million
in New
people.
York? New
Let's
York
see.
was only like not even close.
Let's see. New York turnout.
I mean, for Boston to take 1/7 of the population of this event is
Yes.
incredible.
More than 1 million New Yorkers.
A
More than 1
million
million.
is more than 1 million.
Yep.
I wanted it to hit a million. I said that to my friends. I was like, hope it's a million. I said, what do you think? 500,000? Because we were trying to guess. Good. We got to a million. All right. So
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah. About, let's see. Let's see what it says. This is from CNN.com. It says why they protested. Demonstrators voiced outrage at a range of Trump's policies, but some key themes took center stage, including perceived threats to democracy, the administration's ICE raids, and troops deployments in
Mhm.
U.S. cities to cut federal programs, especially healthcare. Here's what we heard from protesters. So, protesters, oh, and let me just say, I don't understand how everybody, is there like some kind of social media link that gets sent out to all of the liberals that like tells everybody like to dress up as like sharks and dinosaurs
Well,
and shit
here.
like that? Like, why?
All right.
How does
I'm going
everybody
to.
know to dress up like this?
Well,
Because
here's
I
what I'm
saw it
going to say.
everywhere.
I know. And here it is. And I actually questioned that myself and did a little Google search myself this morning. We were talking about it. And here's the thing. There was a lot of information about wearing yellow. I did see that.
I did
So
not
I
know
took
that.
Okay, so Jeff had said to me, he said, "Well, they should have made more notice of that." And then like everything I looked at said it. Everywhere you went, it said like all of the pages said wear yellow, whatever. But the reason why people are wearing those costumes, this all started in Portland. Now remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is the place where you come for fun facts and sometimes
And
unfacts.
oftentimes on facts,
So
yes.
oftentimes on facts. So here's my shot at facts or unfacts. This is what I read that, and I'm sure most of us or some of us have seen the video where the ICE agent sprayed tear gas
Mm,
or
I saw
into
that.
the costume of one of those people, which you're
Yes.
essentially trapped in there now with this tear gas.
Is
So
that why?
and it was a frog suit. So it's the frog is the symbol for this King's March is a frog. And we saw a lot of frog,
Ah,
everything. We saw a lot of blow up costumes, everything from hippopotamus to unicorn, lots of frogs on hats and signs and t-shirts. So that's the new sort of critter. I don't know what you call it.
mm, he's
So
he's
that's
the
it.
he's
The mascot. That's what I was trying to think. Mascot. So we now have a mascot for this, and it's frogs. So if you're into the
okay.
frogs, you'll fit right in.
I did not know. The whole time I'm walking around, like, why is everybody dressed up in these costumes? And like, why didn't I get like an email about it? Like,
Hi,
you know,
Louise.
there were
Here, I
these
want.
bananas, there were these
It
dinosaurs
was crazy.
everywhere.
Hold on. I want everybody to meet Louise. Can you see Louise? Louise, where you going? Come here. Oh,
Louise is like,
she's
no. She's like,
Louise. She's like, wait a minute. I was rescued off the streets of Puerto
oh,
Rico, and I don't want my people to see me. Say hi, Louise.
she's
Say
like,
hi,
don't tell.
Louise.
She's like, don't.
She's the she's the cutest thing. She doesn't like many people. She likes me because I make sure I give her treats, but she's not afraid to walk behind you and bite your ankles. That's a literal thing.
That's a little literal ankle biter. Okay.
Yes, and you have to. I've managed to. She's back to for me to pat her. I've managed to. I know how to manage it. I just make sure I'm watching her the whole time. She won't do it if you're looking at her. So if you walk with your head back looking at her, she won't bite your ankles. Otherwise, you're
Oh,
done. So,
wow.
anyways, that was Louise. So what's next?
So let's see. Let's go back to the show notes. So no King's protests across the country. 7 million people turned out. We lost a few people over the week.
Oh, we
If you didn't,
did, and
yeah.
I didn't feel.
So the founding member of Kiss, he was the guitarist of Kiss, Ace Frehley, passed away.
I know. I didn't know. How old does it say?
And let's see. It says R.I.P. Ace Frehley, founding lead guitarist of Kiss. Ace Frehley has died, a founding member and the original lead guitarist of rock band Kiss. Frehley rose to superstardom in the 1970s, propelled by a blend of genuine rock talent and razzle-dazzle
He's
showmanship
great.
that saw a make of lifestyle that saw him make a lifestyle out of Space Ace makeup. Space Ace makeup. Oh, well, that's, I guess they all had their own little thing, right? There was like a cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
And
didn't.
smoking guitars. I'm not a Kiss person. I never have been,
Neither am
but
I.
I respect the hustle. Like Kiss,
I
they
recognize
definitely,
the success and the
yeah.
work that they did and the talent that they have. I mean, they can do
And
some stuff.
so, departing the group in the early 90s after years of tensions with bandmates Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley, Freely embarked on a fitfully successful solo career. He would briefly unite with his former bandmates in the 90s, but continued rocking regardless. His death was confirmed today by his family. He was 74 years old. He
That's not
suffered
old.
he suffered injuries from a fall last month, and he was 74.
That's not unusual when
Yeah,
people get like it, but that seems kind of young
yeah,
to have suffered a fall and die from it. But when I worked in nursing homes, it happened all the time. If
yes, it
somebody
does.
went out with a hip, like if they fell in their room and went out on an ambulance, we knew they weren't coming back. Um,
Jesus.
yeah, they always seem to die from injuries. So that's really sad that, he's young. My boyfriend's 71 next week.
Yeah.
Or this week. So, oh shit. Anyways, they made a name for themselves. Everybody knows who they are. There's no question.
Yes, Kiss is iconic. is the word for
Yes,
it. I don't even
iconic.
know. I can't even name, I really honestly can't even name one of their songs. But it doesn't matter because when I
Beth.
say
Beth is the song I can name
I don't know,
because it
yeah.
was a nice. See, I was the girl that all my friends and brothers were listening to the big rock and roll, but in the background, I was listening to the soft stuff like John Ford Coley and England Dan and John Ford Coley and the Carpenters and the
Okay.
mellow music. So Kiss did have this really nice song called Beth,
Okay.
and that's the only one I can name.
I couldn't name, um, I want to rock and roll all night and
Is that
party every
Kiss?
day. I don't
Is that
know.
Kiss?
I don't know. I have no idea. That's what I think of when I think of Kiss.
Okay, so right now I'm feeling major disappointment in your knowledge on this subject because
I
you are my
know.
music go-to guy.
I don't know
Um,
anything about them. Let me just do a quick little.
I'm Googling Kiss songs. I
Okay.
was made for loving you, rock and roll all night, yes.
I know that. Okay.
Detroit, Rock City,
I know that
Forever,
song.
Connection, Beth, that was on Destroyer 1976. Lick It Up,
Okay. I
Goddess.
know Look It Up.
Okay. That's
Okay.
more your time zone because I was listening to Beth in 1976, where you listened to Lick It Up in 1983.
Okay. And I
So,
think I want to say they have a song called Unholy or something like that.
all
That
right,
was from
they've
the 80s
got
as well. So,
God of Thunder, Strutter, Love Gun. These are 70s. Hard Luck Woman, God Gave Rock and Roll to You too. Crazy Crazy Nights, that's
oh
80s.
yeah. God gave
Okay.
rock and roll. Yeah, that's from a movie. That's from like Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey or
Music
Excellent
from motion.
Adventure.
Yeah, that's Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey music from the
Okay.
motion picture. Okay.
Okay.
Crazy Crazy Nights, Shout It Loud, 70s. Reason to Live, Cold Gin, I'm sorry. Calling Dr. Love, Tears Are Falling, Sure Know Something. Psycho Circus, that's 90s.
Yeah, I don't know that one, but
No.
that's all right.
Love It Loud, Got to Choose, Shock Me, Deuce, Every Time I Look at You, Mr. Speed. I don't even know. I don't know. I know Beth.
Uh,
I Stole Your Love, Let's Put the X in Sex, Charisma, Who Wants to Be Lonely, Nothing to Lose, Shandy, and Turn on the Night. That's the list I just got. And the only one I
okay.
know really is those that
I knew
Rock and Roll All Night.
like the first eight or nine that you listed there. I did.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay, good. So
I know
we,
quite a bit more of Ace Frehley and Kiss than I knew
all
about.
right. Well, cool.
A band that you might not know is Limp Bizkit. Do you know them at all?
I know of them. I couldn't tell you a person's name or a song they ever sang.
Okay, well, I know of them because the lead singer briefly dated Britney Spears. His name was Fred Durst. They're still around.
Oh, I know the
Um,
name Fred Durst.
okay, yeah, he is the lead
Yeah.
singer of Limp Bizkit. So one of their
Okay.
founding members also passed away at the age of 48 years old. His name was Sam Rivers, and it says founding Limp Bizkit member dead at 48. R.I.P. to Sam Rivers. Today we lost our brother, our bandmate, our heartbeat, quote, the new metal band wrote alongside a candid snapshot of Rivers performing on stage. Sam Rivers wasn't just our bass player, he was pure magic, the pulse beneath every song, the claim in the chaos, the calm in the chaos, the soul in the sound, the Limp Bizkit members added. Let's see, we shared so many moments. He was every wild ones, quiet ones, beautiful ones, and every one of them meant more because Sam was there. Let's see, does it say what he died of?
I'm looking for that too. I don't see anything.
I don't see anything either. Yeah.
Um,
After receiving a liver transplant, he rejoined the band 3 years later after 2015 and continued performing until his death. That's all it says.
it may be related to that. You never know.
Huh.
But he's young, and that's what's scary because he's so
Very
young.
young.
I'm older than him by many years.
He's the same age as me.
Oh, he
Literally the
is.
same age as
That's
me.
scary, right?
Yeah, it is.
Well, that's too bad. I wouldn't know them because it's that hard
He's
rock.
new metal, yeah, and I only
Yeah.
know them because of the fact that he dated Britney Spears. Like they had a few
Oh,
big hit
okay.
songs.
Oh,
I can tell
Brittany's
you
got
they
a.
had
Go ahead. What are some
I
of the
can
songs?
like Break Stuff and Nookie.
Nope, never.
Yeah, that was
I've
the,
had
the the
Nookie, but I've never heard of Nookie.
yeah, I did it all for the Nookie. So you can take that
Yeah.
cookie.
Nope, never heard of it. but I'll have the nookie with a cookie. I want the nookie and the cookie.
So yeah, and
Which
he
brings me to, I'm sorry, I'm in New
and
York, so every day since I've been here, I've had a black and white cookie.
oh,
Yep.
nice,
They're so
nice.
delicious and this big around. Go ahead.
And then the only other thing that I have in show notes is I guess Sabrina Carpenter was on SNL and she dropped the F-bomb twice,
I I
apparently.
read the article. Jeff and I tried to watch it this morning because they record it, but apparently there was some reason why the night went long, so it didn't get to the end. Because when you record things on DVRs, it's to the minute. Like they didn't know that, so we didn't get the end of it. So we didn't see that performance.
Okay. Well, I didn't see it either, but I have a feeling even if I were to pull it up now, it would be censored
It'll be
at this
beeped.
point.
Yeah,
It'll be
it'll be
beeped.
beeped.
So it says, despite her flawless pitch and entertaining visuals, viewers couldn't help but point out how Sabrina hadn't censored herself and removed. She's actually quite explicit. A lot of her songs are quite explicit. So I don't know what song she was singing here, but apparently she did not remove the explicit lyrics for the song for the sake of the live segment. During the performance, she was heard saying, "He sure fucked me up" on two occasions. And I'm probably going to have to bleep that also because we're on YouTube now. So
Well, I
I
said a word that wasn't good already. And here's my question. You told us because we're on YouTube, we can't get whatever because we swear.
monetized if we swear.
Monetized
Yeah.
if we swear. The women I listen to on that I've Had It podcast say the C word, okay? Like these women
Okay.
don't hold back. And these women are rich. They're killing it in the podcast land. So why can't we say the F word?
I don't know. I'll look it up. I don't know. I'm new to YouTube and the whole YouTube land,
Okay.
although I find it to be pretty wild. Let me just tell you, since we got on YouTube, listeners, if you're not on YouTube yet, get on to our YouTube channel. It's at The Final Vinyl on YouTube. You can't miss it. It's the only one there at The Final Vinyl. And we are blowing up. We had a video get over 3,000 views overnight
I
from the
know.
King's protest.
Yeah, so
So
you got to drop some of these New York pictures and tag New York Kings protests and see what we got.
I will, and I already did.
You
I dropped
did.
the one of you and Harry's to Psalm.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, I was going to
So
say you got to give that one and
so
tag
but
him in it too. I
I
tagged
find
him.
it
Go ahead.
I said I find it pretty wild though. YouTube is just kind of like very different than podcasting. I'm not sure why the videos are taking off, but I'm glad they are. And we got some subscribers from it too.
Through it. Oh, good. I'm so glad. I don't know what I was going to say, but I think that I have no idea what I was going to say. Keep going. So where are we? So Sabrina Carpenter dropped the F bomb. Oh, I
Yeah,
win. Next.
twice. Not the first time it's happened on SNL. Probably won't be the last time it's happened on SNL. But it's definitely given Sabrina Carpenter some headlines, and she could
Some
use some headlines.
could she? She's
Yeah,
not. I thought she was pretty famous,
she's
pretty
pretty famous,
popular.
and she's pretty popular. She is. I just don't understand her and her career. I don't get it.
Well, we got to watch the cold open and we hated it. It was dumb. And then we were fast forwarding just to get to that because we didn't want
But
to
she
watch the whole
hosted
thing.
too, right?
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
So cold open was dumb, but sometimes they are.
Yeah, whenever, like when musical guests are also the hosts, it's usually not good. You
Oh,
know.
really? Okay,
Yeah, well,
this one was dumb.
Brittany did it.
Brittany,
Do you remember
let's have.
Brittany's opening?
I don't, but before I forget the Brittany story, it's on our notes. Never mind.
It's on
It's
our
on our
notes.
notes. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. The Kevin Federline's fucking book. Are you
Yeah,
talking
what's
about
up with
that?
that?
Yes. He's an asshole. He's
He must
just,
be poor and he needs
yeah.
money.
Uh-huh. Because he's not getting that, he was getting hundreds of thousands of dollars a year from Britney Spears just for,
And
you
he
know,
no longer does?
and well, I think the kids are now over the age of 18, so I
Oh,
don't think he
true.
gets what he did. So it says, and this is according to Radar Online, so take this with a grain of salt.
It's fun facts and unfacts.
It's fun facts and unfacts. So Britney Spears has slammed Kevin Federline for making explosive new claims about the singer in his new memoir. Radar Online can reveal the pop star 43 called out his constant gaslighting and claims in his book titled "You Thought You Knew." And she says that it's full of white lies.
White
She
lies?
says, White lies is what she
Not
says.
realize, just white lies. Brittany,
Just
come
white
on.
lies. Yeah, just white lies.
Kind of white lies get a pass, don't they?
They're not quite lies, right?
I think I've always heard the term white lies as like it's a lie that you're using to like protect yourself. It's a white
Yeah,
lie.
yeah.
Anyways, go ahead.
So she said the constant gaslighting from ex-husband is extremely hurtful and exhausting. I have always pleaded and screamed to have my life with the boys, she added, referring to their sons Sean Preston, who is now 20, and Jaden James, who is now 19. The singer then laid into one of her brood, claiming she's barely seen him in the last 5 years. Wow. Sadly, they have always witnessed the lack of respect shown by own father for me. Lack of
She
respect. I
she's saying they watch him disrespect her all the time. She just doesn't know how to speak proper English.
Yeah,
she can't
sh-
talk. She's probably high.
yeah, this is a quote and it's really, yeah, poorly
Yes,
worded.
it's not. Yes,
So she continues to say they need to take responsibility for themselves, with no one seeing me for 45 minutes in the past 5 years, and the other with only 4 visits in the past 5 years. I have pride too. From now on, I will let them know when I am available. End quote. So this whole thing is just sad to me.
Hmm?
She has not had an album out since 2015. She has not been doing anything since since the Free Britney movement has
Free
freed
Britney.
Britney.
Yeah,
And she is very free. I mean, really free. A little
she's
too free.
she needs, and I've said it every time for the last 6 years that we've been doing this music stuff. I've said it. Brittany needs help.
She
Brittany
does.
needs to be monitored. Brittany needs somebody on her side. Pick me, Brittany. I'll make sure you're good.
So
No, don't
it's
pick me. I don't want that
it says
mess. I don't want that mess.
the former backup dancer, who's Kevin Federline, he was a former backup dancer before he married Britney Spears. The former
Hmm.
backup dancer's book accused Spears of erratic behavior, irresponsible parenting, including doing cocaine while breastfeeding, and stepping out on him with a female dancer. He also said that due to Spears' mental health, he fears, quote, something bad is going to happen, end quote, to her. Spears said, "Trust me, those white lies in that book, they are going straight to the bank, and I am the only one who generally gets hurt here. I will always love them, and if you really know me, you won't pay attention to the tabloids of my mental health and drinking. I am actually a pretty intelligent woman who has been trying to live a sacred and private life for the past 5 years." End quote. So there's lots, I mean, I could go on and on about Britney Spears and the end of her career. Like when I say the end of her career, because this career is over. She has effectively ended her career. She is now a tabloid star
Is
instead of
that right?
a music star. And I
She's
don't
not
think,
going to create more music, you don't think?
well, the last thing that she recorded was with Elton John, and that was the Tiny Dancer
Remix or whatever.
remix,
Yeah. Whatever they
re-recording,
called it.
whatever they want to call that. It was not is not my favorite song. Anyway, she is just one of those people that has fallen so far that I don't think there's any climbing her way out of this.
There aren't any. I think the thing would be there aren't any people that would support her who could trust that she
No,
could follow through with an album, and they don't
no,
want to put the time and money into it. I bet.
yeah, and
I've
it's
always
sad
felt bad for
because
Britney.
she was so big, and people that were not around in the '90s to watch her come up don't realize how big she got. But at one point,
Yeah, she was gigantic
she was the most photographed woman on the planet,
at
surpassing
one
Princess
moment.
Diana at one moment. Yes,
Oh, really? I didn't know that
yes,
stat. But yeah, poor Britney. You know, I
yeah.
always say pro Britney.
I know. Well, what are you gonna do? I mean, she's got more money than God, and that's the problem. You know, at this
Yeah.
point,
Well,
that's the problem.
isn't she kind of a little bit what she calls poor? What
What
would
she
I
calls
call
for, I think she's
not
down to
poor?
like $50 million dollars. I think she's worth
Yeah,
now.
she's poor thing. She
Poor
better
thing.
not. She better put up a new record or she's gonna go broke. No, I
Yeah,
feel bad for Britney because she doesn't have somebody that needs to take care of her. Britney needs a lot, and nobody's
she needs
giving
a
her what
lot.
she needs. People are taking from Britney instead of giving to Britney. And I feel like You know how they say, like, kids get kind of stunted at a certain age when something
Yes,
certain happens? And I believe she's still a 13-year-old girl
I
trying to
believe,
struggle with
I think
adulthood.
all celebrities, I think, go through a thing where they are stunted at the age in which they became famous.
Exactly. That's what I was talking about.
So she's been famous since she was, 15 years old, 14
I
years
was going to
old,
say, right. So
and
she's still
that's
that 15-year-old girl.
yeah,
Yeah, that
it's
plays with
true.
you. That messes with you. All right. Well, uh,
Yeah, that's the last of our
good luck, Brittany. You know
talking
I'm always
points.
rooting for you.
Yeah, me too. You know I am. I'm a diehard Britney fan.
Wait, we didn't do the South Park story, and I wanted to hear this
Oh,
one
that's
because I don't
right.
know this story.
Yeah, so South Park, what's going on? I don't even know what's going on, but they have just ended season 27 abruptly. There's only 5 episodes out so far, and they have already ended the season amid a lot of controversy. I mean, this has been
Well,
very controversial season. So I don't know
yes.
what's going on, but they, according to the article, says South Park quietly kicked off a new season without any announcement. Season 27 aired initially from July 3rd and ran to September 24th, uh, and just ran for 5 episodes. Then on
Hmm.
October 15th, Comedy Central aired a brand new episode that marked the start of South Park's next season, leaving fans confused about why the previous one ended so suddenly. In a recent report, season 27 was originally meant to have 10 episodes. However, it was decided to end it with just 5 episodes, but no reason was given for the sudden change. There was no news or hints about this new installment, or that a new season would drop this quickly. Season 28's newest episode is titled Twisted Christian, where it poked fun at the 6'7" meme that's going around in schools, if you don't know about this.
6'7", six
Six,
seven. Yes, how do
seven,
you not
yes.
know about it?
I know, and continued where the previous season left off, where Donald Trump and JD Vance attempt to get rid of Satan's baby without acknowledging their pro-abortion stance. Despite, despite despite the abrupt short run that season 27 had, it was well received by audiences on Rotten Tomatoes, earning an average score of 72%. So I don't know what happened, but it was originally meant to have 10 episodes, and now we're down to 5, and we're on to season 28 with no announcement whatsoever. It just seems very odd.
Okay, so I'm on the Google because
Okay.
you sent us one article and there are many, and then there's always that more things that people ask, and you can
Yeah.
get real quick information. So they're asking, is it done? And then they're saying yes, but there's no story to that. And why are there only 5 episodes is one. It says it's unclear why. South Park decided, yeah, what you just read. 3 weeks went by between episodes 4 and 5 and
Yeah.
then they just ended it. Why is South Park in season 28? It could be a contract related reason unknown by the general public. It could also be a plot related reason. South Park isn't a stranger to messing with its audience through its very format. Does that sound like they would have done it?
Yeah. Still
Next
sounds
question,
fishy.
ready? Is Trump suing South Park?
Yeah. That's what it seems like, right? Like it's pressure. Like they are feeling the pressure.
South Park attorney Gerald Broflovsky, sorry, Gerald, Trump's lawsuit, which requires the town to pay 3.5 million and produce pro-Trump messaging. I don't know if it's true.
Okay.
It's the internet. It's the internet. So there's
It's the
no real
internet.
explanation. You're right. There's nothing. No explanation, ladies and gentlemen, and we don't know why. I hope it
Yeah,
comes out why, and I hope I hope they're not going to have to deal with the whole Jimmy Kimmel nonsense.
I know.
I hope they
That's
don't
what
get
I'm,
Jimmy Kimmeled. I'm going to make that a verb.
yeah,
Jimmy Kimmeled. Or we could just say Kimmeled. He was Kimmeled.
he was Kimmeled. They were Kimmeled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were Kimmeled. All right. So sorry, guys. All right. What else do we have? That's
Well,
it.
we have the song of the
The
week, and
song.
it
Ooh.
is Pink Pony Club by Chaperone, and that's about it. And then it is your turn.
And then I'm going to be excited to tell you what I
Yeah.
picked. All right. So I want
So
to hear about this song because I've heard it. I know it.
so
Go ahead.
well, I'm just gonna say that I did pick up a new version of the vinyl. So, listeners, if you're not looking at us on YouTube, you can't see this, but this is the 1 year anniversary of The Rise and Fall of the Midwest Princess. Sorry, I couldn't remember the name of her album. The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess by Chapel Roan, which
Nice.
actually was released a few years ago. So she came out with this commemorative edition, which was not cheap, let me tell you. So this better be something good because I have the original
Shh.
vinyl already.
Isn't it the same?
I don't
Isn't it the
know.
same?
We're gonna find
Oh,
out right
okay.
now. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
So
Oh, this is like an unveiling
this is an unveiling. So let's
or an
just see.
unboxing.
This
Okay.
is an unboxing. Let's see what's going on here with this. First of all, let me just say the packaging is great. I can already feel the title and everything on the vinyl is embossed. I don't know if you can see it there on the camera, but I'll get real close there. It's
I won't
raised.
see it till I look at it on
Yeah.
YouTube because you're
It's
blurry.
it's raised and embossed. That's pretty.
Nice.
So let's
That's always
see.
pretty.
And
You pay
then
extra for that.
yeah, you pay extra for that. And then if you pull this out, well, that is exactly what the vinyl looks like that I already have. That is
So they just
no,
took the vinyl, the whole thing, and put it in another cover.
this is the whole, I already have this whole thing. Yeah.
So
And there's
you were duped.
nothing, let's see if is it a different color vinyl? Okay, this is different. The inside sleeve is different.
Okay.
And let's see here. Oh, and we have a different color vinyl. This is the
Okay.
orange. This is orange vinyl.
That's trendy because Taylor did the same thing.
Taylor did the same thing. I guess that makes it special.
Trendy.
I guess. But yeah, this is the original. This is the same vinyl that I already have. They just put a sleeve around it. They put this sleeve
It's
around it.
marketing genius. It is because you fell for it.
And I fell for it.
And
So
you
let
fell
me
for it.
let me just say though that Chapel Roan has garnered some headlines lately because she was in a concert recently in Pasadena, California, where she chanted "fuck ice" or shouted "fuck ice" out in the crowd and got some headlines for that. So
As they do.
that's why I picked Pink Pony Club as this week's single. And just so you know, Pink Pony Club was released in 2023 and it gained significant attention for its bold sound, rich storytelling, and Chappell's unique artistic voice. And the song quickly became a fan favorite. It has a blend of playful and dark lyrics, exploring themes of escapism. It's a metaphorical and surreal journey, often drawing comparisons to the concept of glamorous yet dangerous club where people are drawn in by the illusion of excess, reflecting personal and societal pressures. My God, that word is hard for me.
That's okay.
Chappell Roan has a very distinct sound, and the song is a good representation of it. If you haven't seen the music video, I can't stress this enough. There's a lot of drag queens that you might know in the
I
music
have not
video.
seen it. I have not seen
Okay.
it. I'll have to
Yeah,
look for it.
look that up. The Pink Pony Club music video has a lot of drag queens in it that you might recognize.
Okay.
And it has the Pink Pony Club was like her breakthrough song from the Midwest Princess album.
Okay.
And it is known she is known for her androgynous style. She is unapologetically queer. And she says that at concerts all the time. Like she is just a gay girl looking for love. And she has become a very important figure in the music scene lately with her concerts drawing crowds in like 70,000 people, like
Yeah,
70,000
she's
people.
big news. She's big
Yeah,
news.
the numbers that she draws are like festival numbers that she does this by her. She was playing I think it's the World War One museum in Kansas City. It might be World War Two museum. I'm not sure, but
Okay, at any
it
rate.
was so big that it was like outside on the lawn. And when she played the Pasadena Rose Bowl, it was so big that the crowd was like outside on the lawn. It was insane.
Yikes. That's nice.
So,
I'm unfamiliar with her, and like I think I've said it on the podcast before that I only know that song because I saw a drag queen do it at a drag show, and it was
yeah,
amazing. And
that's a
everybody
good
knew all the
intro.
words. Everybody knew all the words, and the lady was dressed like a pink cowboy. The drag queen was. She had clout, obviously, in the crowd, and I think she may have been the oldest amongst the crowd. You know, like she was like the mama drag queen.
Yeah.
And if anybody else wanted to do Pink Pony Club, she would have put them out of their way. Nope, it's
She's like,
me.
no, I'm doing
Yeah,
Pink Pony Club
this is
tonight.
me. Yeah.
No
So, and
girls.
she was great. Yeah. And she was trans and older, like older than me. Like she's been
Okay.
around. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
That's great.
all right. It was fantastic. Go ahead.
I love seeing older trans people and older queer people out in the community still, giving to the community and being visible.
Yes, and not hiding.
It makes me want to just give them a hug and thank them because you know that
Oh,
they've seen some shit,
yeah, they've been
you
through
know,
some shit. Yeah, they've
they've
been
been
through
through
some
some
shit.
shit. So,
Um,
so other than that, that's all we have on Chapel Roan and Pink Pony Club, and that's all we have for the show, except for your pick of
my
what we're
pick.
going to be listening to for next week.
Okay, and I don't know if you'll know this song or the band. It might have been 80s. I think it might have been
Okay.
80s. But I'm gonna go with what's it called? What's it? I know the band right now. I put it in my show notes, but it's the Traveling Wilburys. You know the Traveling
Okay, I
Wilburys?
do.
What's that
I
song?
do.
It's all right. I can't sing.
I know that song. I don't know the name
It's
of
in my
it.
show notes. Hold on, I have to go to my show notes, which are on the phone. So let me look, because I take show notes now when I'm driving around, and I'll be like hearing a song and think, oh, I want that on my next. Ready? It's called End of the Line, just like
End of
that.
the line. Yeah, I
End
just
of
saw
the
it. Yeah.
Line by the Traveling Wilburys. It came on while I was driving and it made me happy. And I thought, I want to know what this song is about. And there's a lot of people in there, like in the
Yeah, in the
Traveling
Traveling
Wilburys.
Wilburys.
There's people that you know. Yes.
And I just want to make a note that this is our fourth episode on YouTube. Listeners, you've been with us for a long time, so you know that we have talked about Tom Petty a lot in the past.
Yes.
But in
Yep.
four episodes, this is our second time that we are going to be talking about Tom Petty
Tom
because he
Petty.
is
Wow.
also a founding member of the Traveling Wilburys.
Of the Traveling Wilburys. And if you're not familiar with them, listen to End of the Line. It's a really cute, fun, upbeat, driving tune with the windows down. I love it. And it's got a lot of fun
Yes.
music and people in it. So yeah, give Traveling
Yeah, with
Wilburys a shot.
Roy Orbison, Jeff
Roy
Lynne, George
Orbison.
Harrison,
Yeah, it's
Bob
a
Dylan.
star-studded cast. So give
Yes.
it a listen. All right. Yeah. Traveling
All right,
Wilburys. I
sounds
can't wait to
good.
hear about it. So I'm off to explore more of New York and then to the hills of Maine. Actually, we're going to Portland and Bar Harbor. We probably won't see many hills, but I will be available to record next week. We listeners, I don't know if you remember last week we said we wouldn't record because I was here, but it all is working out that I had a minute. So yay.
Nice,
All right.
nice.
So
Viewers, make sure that you drop us a like and subscribe to our channel. And
yes.
listeners, if you're not already, jump on over to YouTube and at the final vinyl on YouTube so you can see the full glory of the podcast extravaganza spectacular.
Spectacular. I got to get that saying right because I tried to say it this morning. I was wrong. Spectacular. All right, I got it.
That's
All
right.
right, everybody. Peace out. Do your best to do your best, and we'll see you next week.